the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Alright, race fans, welcome. We're live tonight here to short track of USA International Speedway for the Gold Cube here. Super late models RACECORE online racing league, and we're in the middle of qualifying as these guys are getting set here to storm around this place. And my dog, he's already getting excited too here as these guys, man, are getting pumped up going around this track. USA. All right, we have seen the last couple weeks, we have seen some exciting racing. What's up, Racing TV? How you doing out there, man? We're getting set here to go green flag racing tonight. Qualifying underway. Brian Hacker, man, out front. Now, got a correction on a name, and actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Real quick. I know he's probably practicing, but I'm going to actually bring him down here really quick here. Justin Carr, Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
Hey, Joe, how you doing?
Man, I tell you what, we're in the middle of qualifying. I do qualifying right now. You know, didn't want to really bother, but I wanted to get one more clarification on that name we were talking because I've been saying it wrong all these weeks. The Gold Cube, man. Francois. All right, good deal. We need a reminder. Pelletier, right? Francois Pelletier.
Francois Pelletier.
Pelletier. Okay. See.
You're putting 3 syllables in. It's Pelletier.
Pelletier.
Francois. Yeah.
Francois Pelletier. Well, as long as I get the Francois part right, I guess we're good to go.
Yeah, it says Pelletier. You know, like Pelletier.
Pelletier. All right. Yep. Well, I tell him I'll probably still mess that part up, but I'm gonna get that Francois part for him. Definitely, man, down pat. It's gonna be a good race here. USA, man, you pumped up for it?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not too happy with my qualifying. I had good practice time, but not a good qualifying time.
Take your time, get up to the front. Got 100 laps, man.
Yep. Survival of the fittest. I'm sure I'll be in last.
Hey, man. Hey, look. Well, good luck out there.
Good to see you.
Francois Pelletier. Okay. No, I'm gonna mess that last name up, but at least we got Francois. And Francois, if you're listening, get that down pat for you. With the man right now, Brian Hacker, man on pole. Get out. Austin Farr, that's another one who has been bad fast all season long. Brian Jones right there in third. Bo Glenn, Bo knows, he's up to 4th. Kelsey there in 5th. Qualifying's coming to an end, folks. Get ready, get set. 100 laps here. It'll be a good one. Let's grid these bad boys up here tonight. The on pole, Brian Hacker puts it out front. Austin Farr sits in 2nd. 3rd place starter Brian Jones. Bo Glenn there in 4th. 5th place man Kelsey Rogers. Jim Locken sitting in 6th. 7th place Dan Butler. Ethan Glenn in 8th. 9th place man Brandon Dorsett. Justin Starr rounds out the top 10s. We look through the rest of this field. Well, it's a good all-star field here to start a short track here tonight at USA International Speedway for the RACECORE, the Gold Cube, a super late model series here live under the lights. And, you know, I did find out Francois himself is the man, the Gold Cube man himself. So, There we go. Definitely want to make him happy. Hey, he pays the bills for the league there, so to speak. But hey, we're good. We're good to go. Hopefully he has a good run here tonight, along with a lot of these other guys. Well, appreciate everybody tuning in. Hope everybody enjoys the race here. It's going to be a very, very exciting one, I think. Actually, kind of a double header here tonight, because when we get done with this, we're going to Thompson here at the RACECORE League. Last week, iRacing had a few little issues. Wasn't able to get the Monday night race in. So had to redo a few things and put it here tonight. As we're getting set here to go green flag racing. Hold on to your hats. Take about another lap around here. And that man out front, he's going to lead them to the line. That's Brian. Good too. 41 machine. All right. Lights off on the pace car. So you're picking the 41. Okay. Good deal, racing. A good pick for tonight. It's a short track. These guys, I mean, I've always said a short track brings tempers, brings bumping, brings a lot of excitement here with it. Pace car's about to duck off in. We're going racing here at USA. Green flags out. We're going racing. They bring them to life as they head off into turn one. We'll just listen to those cars, man, storm around this track. They all stay side by side for right now. Kind of get a little bit jumpy back there in the back. You have to right now, but man, I tell you, it's still a good one up front. Brian's got it. Austin Farr's trying to get him. The one thing I like about this league and this series that they're in is these guys have to be mindful of their tires. Their tires definitely have to last, because they cannot take any tires at all whatsoever throughout the whole entire run. They can take fuel, they can't take tires. And we've seen a lot of the last couple of races, none of them's pitted at all. Cautions have worked their way. As right now, Ethan's battling out with Dan. He's got that number 21 chicken machine rolling. Looking good so far as everybody's trying to get single file. This is not very much of a double file style track. Let's go on back here and see what Francois is up to back here. It's a 16th place spot. He's just trying to move up. And Alex Huffman, a guy who has definitely dominated for a lot of the series here. Dominated the first race. He's had a couple good finishes since then. A few little mishaps here and there. But for so far, he's back in 15th, so maybe trying to figure this place out right now. I tell you, he is marred back in traffic, back in 15th. Him and Francois back there battling it out. Ethan Osborne, another one. So up front, though, still Brian Hackers, the man leading it in the 41. You got Austin Farr right there in second. You got Brian Jones sitting there in third. Kelsey Rogers sitting in fourth. Bo Glenn, he's another one. Bo knows. Bolicious. The 72, Jim Locken. Everybody's just being patient. Single file, kind of see what they got. Work out the kinks here. Save their tires. 100 laps here will go pretty quick. I mean, this track here tonight, just to give you an idea, let's get some race info. It's a little bit over a half-mile track. Track temp, or the temperature's out 73, track temp 75. Obviously 4 turns here. It's not Pocono. Pocono's a tricky triangle. Right now, battle for the lead. Austin Farr is closing in on our leader. Let's see if he can't try to maybe rattle his cage just a little bit if he gets up there in that 79. Now, the 79 had a thrilling race last week, or the week prior. He won, as we saw from our recap races there when we started the show. It has been exciting for the first couple races of the season. And as we kick off the 2 here tonight, battle up front, but behind them there, look at Brian and Kelsey. Kelsey's working the inside. He's going to take the Jalopnik machine, and he's going to take that spot. That's a good, clean pass right there with the 36. Kelsey moves it right on in, and the 41 of Brian, 45, Brian, he moves up, maybe just trying to save some tires at this point, as you got 4 or 5 machines right there all in a line. Then you got a whole slew of them back here in the back. I mean, these guys trying to be patient right now, I feel. Do what they're doing, working on the inside here as everybody's coming out of the turn. Working down through the back stretch here just a little bit. Everybody's working that line. Looking good so far. Nice run, nice run. on the nose here. You kind of see what they look and dig in the ground. Oh, we got Alex back here. He's in the mix. Oh, okay. The like the RACECORE. Oh, we don't want to do that. Looks like RACECORE's got a the Discord channel man just went down on him. We'll see if he comes back here. Good battle right here. We're watching from the nose. That's Alex Huffman. Now Alex Huffman, I think he'll bring that car up to the front as it goes along here later on in the run. Jeremy's looking pretty good so far, kind of stable. Evan Osborne, he's a little bit there in the mix also. There we go. Back in our, we're back in our spot now. Okay. How's everybody liking the race? Good battle here. The 75 with Jeremy. He's working over Alex. They're going to go side by side. This is back about the 14th, 15th place spot. So these guys are trying to get what they can. This track right now, a little bit bumpy. I mean, USA, kind of a unique style track here. Probably hard on tires. Got to be very, very careful and mindful on tires. Place will go by very, very quickly. Thompson the same way. You see him get a little wiggly. The 475 machine there. Jeremy did. On the inside, the 33 of Josh. Not what he wants back there. As back up front still, Brian Hackard leads this one. Along with Austin Farr. Austin right there. He's trying to run in the tire tracks. And what I've seen the last couple weeks, usually whoever gets out front, the one who maintains that lead out front. We'll see if that actually works out to their advantage. Chelsea right there. He's hanging out in the third place along with Brian Jones. Fourth. Go behind him. We got a pretty good battle back here with Ethan Glenn. Dan Butler. Caution's out. Uh-oh. 24. He's spun it around. Go back here. 24 Brian. Back on the replay, see what happened. The 24, he's kind of in the line right now. Oh, just come out of the turn, and wow, everybody got by, did not hit anything. But that's just how it happens here. Real quick, real fast paced. Everybody got slick. Boom, shakalaka. Under caution. That's a good solid green flag run. What y'all think out there? Appreciate everybody tuning in. If it's the first time around, hit a like, hit a share, hit a sub. Don't like what you see, thumb down button, hit that too. We still appreciate you coming by. So under caution here, 20 laps into this one, so about a quarter way through. Runs pretty quick here on these short tracks. Makes an exciting style racing. As Brian Hacker's leading it, but I think Brian went off into the pits. No, he stayed out. Okay. I think everybody's going to stay out at this point. I don't know. You know, if they get the cautions to fall where they are, you're probably going to see what we've seen the last couple of weeks. These guys just run this whole thing out. We've seen that a couple times here. There are no pit stops. If you're not taking tires, well, your fuel should hold up pretty good. And at 100 laps here, I think it will hold up pretty well. So far, that's what we're seeing. Is Brian Hacker right now looking good. Austin Farr right now. And if any of the drivers are watching broadcast, the Discord is back up. I'm in it. So I just saw it pop back up. I don't know what happened. Maybe Discord decided it was going to do a little update and boom, boom. But server's back up and I'm in it. Let y'all know out there. Some of you drivers, I know you can't tab out and go to anything else. You might only have a single screen or something, or whatnot. But at least when the caution, I figured I'd let you know that. As Brian Hackard out front, we're here live under the lights at USA, the RACECORE Online Racing League. Brought to you by the Golden Cube here. Francois, the man, I'm going to call him Mr. Gold Cube. Well, he's back in 15th right now. So, there you go. As we're getting set here to line them back up to go green flag racing once again. Lights off on the pace car. Can't get us another 20, 30, 40 laps out of these guys here. What we got up front. Austin needs to get another good start on the restart here. Get out front. Just got a feeling what I've seen the last couple weeks is whoever's leading and whoever gets that start is the one who pretty much can dominate and set the pace of the race here. As the pace car's in, about to get set to go green flag, and you got it. Austin drops the hammer. He is gone. Excuse me, Brian drops the hammer. Austin does too behind it, but just cannot close in. Gonna have to fall right back in line. Everybody does. Single foul, but you got double foul action here with the 101 of David back there along with Justin Starr and at 99. Now Justin had a very fast run during the during practice. Wasn't very happy with his qualifying, but that's okay. The man, hey, he was looking good, and he's looking good right now. He's up to 9th. Be patient. He might be able to bring that Whataburger up to the front. Instead of saying Whataburger, he might turn around and say what a race. So he's looking good, but he drove that thing in the turn right there. If he keeps doing that, he's going to slide up the track, maybe get that inside line to the 101 machine of David. He'll stick his nose in there and take that spot away. Good little race going on back here for the 12th and 13th place spot. The 33 of Brandon. But you also got Josh right there in the 13th place spot. And the 83 on the outside, Alex Huffman. Well, he is just marred back in traffic. Just cannot do anything, but don't count him out. He's got a long way to go, and he's still got a long time to get there. There, he's got a little time so he can get it done. This man up front, he closes in on the leader, but catching and passing, you can see the blind that Brian is using as the line that Austin needs. And I got to tell you, unless you're talking about a bump and run, I don't know if they want to do that, but they say they frown upon it here. But to me, short track racing. Put a little boom to him, you know what I mean? Just boom, boom. Let him know you're there. You can see, man, Austin wants that inside lane. He just cannot get the fender down in there. As you see, Brian right there might have opened the door up enough for him. Nope. And Austin got a little wiggly. It's going to leave the outside for Kelsey. Kelsey's putting the pressure now on Austin Farr. Battle for second right here. That's what Austin did not want to see. This is short track racing at the best here with the super late models. Door to door, side by side. And I'm going to tell you, Brian is loving every minute of what he just saw right there. He's going, go, Kelsey, go. Give him all you can give him, because that's what I want to see. You can see Brian, he's actually running up the track just a little bit. The car looks like it's getting a little tight going to the turns. That is actually leaving the door open for Austin Farr ever so slightly right there. But the 36 of Kelsey, he's moving in. We got a 3-car battle here for the top spot. Can Brian hold these guys off? Well, I'm going to say for a while. Or will Austin just be able to eat him alive right now as he's eating that back tailgate up? Looks to the inside. He's going to make a dive move on him. And the 41 washes up the track. That leaves the door wide open for the 79 of Austin. Austin's going to drag race him to the line. Didn't get it that time. But, boy, he's going to drive it into the turn. The problem is holding it down low. Just can't get it held down low coming out of the turn. But he gets it going in. He's got that run into the middle. But the middle off. He cannot hold it. Kelsey's right there just saying, that's where y'all guys want to go. That's the way I want to go. You would think that inside lane is where you want to be at. Now, look at Austin again, motoring that thing, trying to get it off the turn. They'll still go door to door. This is an exceptional battle for the lead right here. As these two guys giving a lot of room, a lot of patience. Boy, you saw Brian drive it off the turn that time to get him. And Austin has got that inside lane. He's able to drive it into the turn. He just can't drive it off the turn because the car just wants to push. if he's able to get in there long enough, he might be able to get in front of him and do a slide job right up in front of him. But right now cannot get it done, as they will still battle it. Now the problem with this right here is they are tearing up some tires between the two drivers up front. Now, not so much maybe on Brian's part. Austin is probably using an exceptional amount of tires on that low line there. He might have almost had him that time coming off the turn. But again, could not sustain, can't get it. He's getting a drive in the middle. And you see that drive he's getting, but he just cannot get the drive coming off of whatever Brian Hacker's doing in the middle of that turn. He needs to keep it up. The problem is, here comes the 45 machine. We're about to have a 4-car battle up front. That's bringing the field to life to the front side here. As a battle for the lead still on for the last couple laps. Kelsey's back there going, oh, he's playing dominoes back and forth. And you see Austin just had to eventually give up. Those tires, man, are just taking a beating. And what will happen is his tires will take so much of a beating that by the end of the run here, he's going to be gone. And whoa, Kelsey almost shot up the track, got into the back of Austin. Austin's fast, but passing here is so much treacherous to try to do. Just can't get it done. As the 41 protecting that lane again. Very good battle going on up front between the two here. Let's just get a in-car view of what these guys are seeing. I like it from the roll bar here, but I tell you what, again, he goes to the inside, and they'll still go side by side one more time, and off the turn, Austin slides up the track, and again, cannot make that pass. Wow. He can get a run and a half going into the turns through the middle, but coming off, no can do. I think he's going to have to get Brian to make a mistake. And here on the short tracks, again, I know these guys here are all about, well, let's don't touch, let's don't do that. But, man, this is short track racing. And real racing, a man in that 79 would have done at least let him know he was back there a couple times. Boom, boom. You know, I like to bump and run. I like to see it done. I want to see it because right now I think the 41 machine is kind of just a tick slower, but he's got that line the 79 needs of Brian or Austin. And Austin's trying to do everything he can do. Kelsey's behind there hanging on strong. Battle still pursues up front with the 49 there, Brian. Austin is all over that back deck lid. Man, this is a good one. I don't know how long they can keep this up before one of these guys has to give up front here. One of the best battles going on the track. Let's go back here, though, but here come Bo Nose. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like we might have a car. Oh, in the grass, 101, no caution. Let's go back on the replay, see what happened to the David man here and the 101 machine. Saw him go flying backwards here. Here we go. Going around and around and around. Oh, just looped it coming out the turn. Oh, a little love tap inside the wall. Whamma. Ouch. Hate to see that, boy. Still battling up front. Justin Starr right there in 7th. Behind him, you got Evan. They're battling it out. That 38 machine right there. You get Ethan at 18. They'll go side by side. Good little battle there for 9th and 10th. Now you can stay side by side for a while. The problem is you're going to eat those tires alive. Well, back up front. They're back at it one more time. And look at this. Oh, he lost it coming out of the turn. The top two guys, he lost it, looped it coming out of the turn. You knew something had to give eventually, and those tires just gave right there on the 41 of Brian. He came out of the turn, held on to it like he'd been doing, and the car just came out behind him. And the problem is, Austin, nowhere to go. Bad place. Wow. Ooh, what a turn of events up front here this was. 41 been protected the outside lane. 79 there of Austin. and came off the turn, and when he did, they went right into the wall. Ouch. One more time. Let's go here and see. He comes out of the turn. He goes side by side. He'd been doing this all night long. Coming off the turn, and the tires just finally just gave on him. That car just came around. We've seen it all night long. Austin a little bit in the wall. Along with Brian a little bit in the wall. Let's watch them right here as they come out of the turn. Watch it in slow mo. Just look. Little slow mo, but you could see, I mean, you could just see the pressure all night long had been put on that man, the 41 machine, by the 79. He drove it on the inside. Those two cars right there, they were coming off. He had his beautiful line there. The car was stable going in. It's just you got 40-some laps on these tires. They both had been beating them half to death. The 41 here, as he came out of the turn to get back on the throttle, when he did, the car right out from under him, zoom, spinning it. And then, you know, Austin just know where to go. Wrong place, wrong time. There you go. Wow. So, not too much damage on the 41. Not a lot of damage there on Austin's. Now, you got to remember, this is short track racing, folks. You can get away with a little bit of damage, you know, a little bit of, you know, roughed up fenders and whatnot here. But something had to give. Now, Kelsey might be sitting back there going, what can I do now? Is he messed up enough? The question is, how bad is Austin's tires? How bad now is Brian's tires? I mean, those two guys were just hammering and beating on each other for about 20-some laps. And then you saw the consequences there. I mean, guys are getting slick after a while, even on the outside. We saw it on the inside earlier. But even on the outside, he just looped that thing coming out of the turn. We're halfway home in this one. Been a thriller. I've enjoyed it. Hope y'all have enjoyed it. Short track racing. Getting set to go back green flag here. USA RACECORE Online Racing League presented by the Gold Cube here tonight. Francois, the man out there, Gold Cube himself. Well, let's see if Kelsey can do anything with this man up front. Like I say, you can see the damage on the 79. I don't really think that's going to affect him too much because it's a short track. Not bad, but here, pace car's in. Green flag flies. You see Austin's going to try to get as far out as he can. Kelsey probably going to get up there to that outside lane, and oh, what a 45 of Brian had to check it up just a little bit. All kinds of mix-up happening in the back here. Everybody has to check up somewhat. Austin Farr still out front in this one. A little bit of a tag up front between the two cars there. Kelsey's sitting in second. Brian Jones there in third. Out this, whoa, boy, I tell you what, 38 machines all over the place. Evan, he's around. Spun it. Back on the replay here and see what happened. He just lost it. He tried to hold on to it and got on the apron, and when he did, boom, right into the wall. Cautions breed cautions. Austin out front, but he was feeling the pressure from the 36 there, Kelsey. Good one so far here. Brian Jones, the Jalopnik machine, he's up in the third. Jim Locken there in fourth. Brian Hacker, who is leading the most of this one, is back in fifth. Bo Glenn there in sixth. Dan Butler seventh. Justin Starr eighth. Josh in ninth. And Alex Huffman, he's up to 10. Getting set here. Go back green flag. Been a good first half of this one here so far. These guys, it was an exceptional battle between the 41 and the 79 up front, respectively. All right, go back green flag here and settle this score up front. Can Austin hold on to that lead? He's beat up on the one side there, got caught up in that wreck. Kelsey get up there and do something about it. He's got the Karting Club of America on the side there. There's been short track excitement. Everything we'd expect from USA International here and the Super Late Model Series here tonight. Allotment machine there, the 45. 91 there, Jim Locken. Brian Hacker sitting in the 5th place spot. Well, it makes it interesting when they can't change tires. That's the biggest thing, because you got to be mindful of them tires. And the battling that though Austin and the man back there did, you know, early on in the race, Brian Hacker, that actually probably, you know, it hurt the tires just a little bit. Lights off on the pace car. We're going to get set here to go green flag. Kelsey's going to try to maybe see if he can't get a run. Austin's got that preferred, you know, he's got the preferred position right now. That's the first place spot. Here we go. 2x2 lines them up again. Pace car's in. Going green flag, and Austin wastes no time getting a good jump. He knows Kelsey is hungry back behind him, and a lot of other great racers back there. We'll see if Kelsey can push it in here. Jim Locken. Here comes, though, Brian Hackard. He is mean machine to the front, trying everything he possibly can do in that number 41. He jumps to the inside the 99. Is he going to be able to... Wow. Oh, we got a huge one in the back. Reckon Francois involved. Uh-oh. Wow. I believe that might have been 38. A little, yep. That. Yeah, all 33. All involved in that one. Like a ping pong ball back there. See what happened to him. I'm just trying to jockey around a little bit. These tires are taking a beating right now, these guys. It's like, oh, just kind of a checkup right there, and everybody just boom, boom, boom. Took a shot. Caution's out. We always say, cautions breed cautions. Look who's up to third. Brian Hacker. Are we going to see these guys back up here battling for it again? Wow. Woo. Well, this is actually helping the tires of Austin and Brian, because, you know, they eat them things alive earlier on. Almost go time. Getting set here. Get us wound up just a little bit. Wound up tight. What y'all think? Loving it so far. Good race. Good race. Austin, he's leading them out front. Kelsey sitting right there in second. Brian Hackert's in third. He's back up there at 41. Brian Jones there in fourth. Jim Locken hanging on the fifth. I'm going to tell you, Francois, he was a little bit tagged in that one. So was Alex Huffman. Alex has just not been able to get out of the pack back there in the back. How y'all doing out there in the chat there tonight? Loving what you see. Short track racing drama. Now quiet. Get your popcorn throwing up, man. You got your feet kicked up, laid back. Enjoying the race. What's wrong with that? Enjoying the race. Enjoying it very well. All right. See what we got here. Austin Farr, Kelsey. Looking good so far. Brian Hacker. Gonna line them back up here. Set to go back green flag racing. One more, hopefully one more time. Maybe we can just go ahead and finish this thing out. Guys got to settle down a little bit, but these tires right now, they're at the point of, they're screaming. It's a slick track here. Got a feeling we're not done. Not done at all. Here we go. Get them set here tonight. More green flags. Excitement. Pace cars in, green flag flies. We're back racing here. As that man again, Austin, gets a good jump out here. I tell you what, Brian right there along with Kelsey. Does Brian have enough to muster to get back up to the front side? Behind him, Brian Jones is mixing it up. Look at this battle back here with Bo, Ethan, Justin Starr and company. They're all side by side. They'll try to mix that out and get a single file the best they can. They're Justin at 99. Looking pretty good. You still got these guys at 75 there, Jeremy. Oh, we got a big one. Wow. Let's go back and see what happened. Happened up here in front of them. Oh, Francois and the 18 machine there got together. Ethan, do it out one more time. We're turning out of the turn. Looks like, actually, excuse me, Justin Starr and the 18. My bad. The Whataburger machine. Looks like Justin got a little, or Ethan got a little loose out of there, and the 5 actually got caught up in that one. Brandon Dorsett. Tell you, these tires right now, they just cannot hold up. They're I think the tires are spent. They're done. And you're seeing these guys right now just hanging on for dear life. But they're just all out there going, oh, I don't know what's wrong. We need to hang on. So, right now, 57 of 100 here tonight in the books. Austin Farr leading it out there. Kelsey, so far so good. And Brian Hacker right there, who battled Austin earlier in the race. Those two had an extreme battle, man, going on early. Right now, they're still right there side by side. Brian's up to third. Kelsey's in between them. And Austin's up there. Collision between the top two guys early on in the race. Brian didn't get as much damage as Austin did. Austin got a lot of right side damage. It's not really hurt him too bad, which he's not really had a lot of green flag runs to see if it's going to do anything. He's kind of probably liking these cautions because it'll help him out, so to speak. Cross over the line and get set to go back green flag. Folks are going to have 30 to go, and with a little over a half-mile track, that'll go by very, very fast here. Tell you what, USA iRacing has it as a dirt track. Yeah, it's big. That's a big dirt track. Line them up. Can Kelsey get another good jump and see maybe if he can get a jump on Austin right there? Austin's been able to get out front every restart so far and has just been able to hold off that charge of the 36, and race car's in, and there he goes. He just gets such an exceptional jump, and that actually lets Brian Hacker gets on the inside. Not what Kelsey wanted to see, because Brian clears him going into the turn. Here we go. Those top two cats back at it again. It won't take long. Look back here, though. You got Justin Starr back here along with the 83 there. Alex Huffman, Josh Cooley in the mix. Jeremy back there. Justin's trying to just hang on to that machine, so it's a good side-by-side battle. See the 83 there, Alex. Oh, Mad Bulldog punched in front nose. That thing's looking mean. Now, right now, he's hung up on the outside with the 101 there, David on the inside. And we keep an eye on that closing laps up front. Austin's leading about 4.5 tenths over Brian Hacker. Earlier in the race, those two guys put on an extreme battle, and then Brian out of the turn lost it, collected Austin into the wall. Wow. Now Austin's pulling away, so we'll have to see what happens. As we're at lap 73 of 100, Justin makes it around. Everybody's single file right now. Brian Hacker, don't know if he's going to have enough to be able to run down that man in the front side there. Austin was fast to begin with. He was probably a tick faster than Brian. Just don't know that damage is that bad to hurt him. Heck, might have helped the car. You never know. Might have been like, yeah, that's what I need. This thing go faster. Wrinkle some fenders. Stepping out of line here so far. Here you get the tires. We're going to have 25 left in this one. Austin Farr, the man out front. Brian Haggard in second. Kelsey right there in third. Got Brian Jones in fourth. Jim Lachlan in fifth. Dan Butler in sixth. Bo Glenn, he's up in the seventh spot. Brian, he's hanging on right there to eighth. Evan Osborne the ninth. And Josh Cooley all rounds the top 10 right now. Good set of cars. Good race has been so far. It's actually been a very, very exciting race. I've actually kind of enjoyed it. Kind of up-tempo style, short track racing here a little bit. Up here to 33, Josh Cooley. He's working over Evan on the inside. Battle here for position. That's for 9th and 10th. Is the 33 going to get him? He's on the inside of him. Going to try to take the spot. Can't get it down. He's going to fall back in line. It's just so hard to pass here. Even when you get that run going into the inside, you got to get that run coming off. And right now, Austin Farr is pulling away from Brian Hacker. I think it's just all for naught. We're going to have about 20 to go in this one. I always say it's go time. Run what you brung. Business is about to pick up here on the track. Good one so far. Unfortunately, Francois has not had the night he has wanted. Mr. Gold Cube himself out there in the 19. Unfortunately, just a bad one here. And oh, we got a car around. That's Bo Knows. Bo did not know what happened on that move. Let's see. Bo was riding around here, Bolicious. And him in the chicken car, and then boom, just got knocked out of the way by an oil can. Wow, and luckily did not hit the wall. No caution comes out. We are still racing here at USA. Under the lights here for the RACECORE Online Racing League. Presented by the Gold Cube here. Super late model action. Austin Farr. Man, there, look at this storm of a battle. And 99 of Justin Starr. Oh, wiggly a little bit off the turn. 75 of Jeremy there. He got that thing all kind of sideways, bouncing it off the wall, bouncing it off the Whataburger. Good run there. So Canada and Burgers. Wow. Oh, drove it into the turn. Got in the back of Justin. Justin's around. Caution's out. Well, that's some short track racing, but boy, he drove that thing into the turn. Crossed him over. Oh, he ain't sending him no Whataburger. Drove it in a turn and boom. Now that right there is not a bump and run, okay? I'm going to go ahead and say it. That ain't bump and run. That's just dive bomb. Not slide job, dive bomb, okay? There's a difference between slide job, bump run. That's dive bomb. Dive bomb. Dive bomb. There you go. Hashtag dive bomb. Right now, getting to the closing laps here. Almost 10 to go in this one. Very good run. Short track racing here at USA. RACECORE Online. The caution here. Right now, the 41 machine there. Brian, now remember, you can't come in, you can't get tires. You can get fuel, really ain't gonna do you a lot of good. And at least Brian's gonna have one more shot here, I think, or at least maybe one or two. See if he can't hack his way up there and get around Austin Farr. Those two guys were duking it out earlier on. They had an exceptional battle. But I saw Justin Starr. He pretty much just got dumped. Maybe he didn't serve the fries with the Whataburger. I don't know. But either way, he gone. In the turn. Wow. Now he's mad. 99. Don't go through his drive-through, okay? That would be very bad. 41 machine, though. Going to be in second spot here. Austin Farr out front in this one with Kelsey there in third. Brian Jones and the Jalopnik machine. Not Jalopy, Jalopnik. Had to get that right. All right. In between them, Kelsey, who's been up there all night long. Well, the one thing these cautions have done, it has let them cool their tires just a little bit. The heat cycle up and down on the tires, I don't know how that affects these cars too much. I don't know if Austin has really enjoyed it, but we'll see. He gets another good jump. He's gotten a great restart these last couple times in that number 79 machine. We'll see if Brian Hacker, though, and see if Kelsey actually gets a good jump here. Lights off on the pace car. We're going back. Green flag racing, USA style. USA International Speedway under the lights here for the Gold Cube. RACECORE Online Racing League. Pace cars in. Green flag flies. And Austin does get a good jump, but so does Brian this time by. But Brian understands that time is running out, and he needs to get up there and try what he can. Boy, look at this 2x2 battle. Oh, we got a wreck, and it's a huge one. Oh, wow, you're talking about junkyard all over the place. We got cars everywhere. Let's go back on this. 21, Dan Butler was involved in that one. Somebody plucked the chickens. Oh, got off there, and actually him and the 91 got together. And boy, you ever seen a chicken fly? There you go. You just saw it. He took flight, folks. Through the air. It's not a bird. It's not a plane. It's the chicken man. He took flight. The 91 pushed up, got together with him. The next thing you know, we got flying chickens. Ouch. Well, I think Francois got involved with that one. Several other cars. Huge lick there. Brian had a good run. That's going to leave us under 10 to go in this one. Had some pretty good long green flag runs early on. Now everybody out here is kind of just went crazy. USA style here. I'm loving it. Short track racing, folks. If you can't tell that, oh, what's wrong? Well, there's two things I like to bring up. Obviously, the last lap, that puts an end to it. Normally with 5 to go, iRacing style for caution comes out. That puts an end to it. Brian Hacker demand in the second place. He's going to start this one. Austin Farr is going to be out front. Here we go. A very good one here so far. As Austin, you know, he's loving the cautions, I think. It's actually kind of helped him out. Restarts here. He's been able to get the ultimate restarts that he needs and gets a jump out there that he needs. So far, so good. Been all the number 79 since he's got out front. All right. See what we got going on here. Line them back up. say almost for the final time. Maybe not quite, because still could have maybe another caution here to slow it down before. Again, we just got to look with 5 to go. Austin Farr. And out front, Brian Hackard right beside of him. Kelsey still wrong with Brian Jones. Pace car's in, and Austin wastes no time because he knows he has got to go, because Brian is going to waste no time trying to get up there to him. Maybe put the nose to him. Brian is trying to drive that thing inside the turn the best he possibly can. Can Austin hold on to this thing up front, or can Brian actually, can we go a long enough green flag run? As you see, Brian's just not been able to stay low, and the car's around 33. Oh, we have got a junkyard again. Oh, let's go back on the replay. Caution out. Josh Cooley. Oh, he's losing it. Come out of the turn. Next thing you know, you've got machines. Oh, Bo, just a little tap. Francois gets around. Francois is up to 8th place. What a recovery. Wow. Now here's some of these guys have hit the actual limit and have been disqualified. Bo, Ethan, Evan, and Jeremy. Dan Butler, Justin Starr and them not out of it, but Dan's not out. But you know, 4 machines out of this race so far. Looks it ain't over with. We're going to have like a 1-lap shootout. Green-white checkered, so to speak. Going to be interesting. I know there's going to be a lot of yelling going on after this race, but I tell you what, it's been a thriller so far here. Short track racing at its best and finest here at USA International Speedway for the RACECORE Online Racing League, presented by the Gold Cube. Mr. Gold Cube himself, Francois, he's been able to get through this whole storm tonight. Was in the back most of it. Now he's up to 8, so a good bounce back for him. Wow. And so Alex Huffman also up to 5th, who has been way back in traffic all night long. Might come out of this thing with a good solid finish here in 5th. So some guys might be benefiting from a lot of these cautions, wrecks, demo derby, or anything you're going to have here tonight. Austin right now going to lead them. This will be for the final time, because if caution does fly this time on the restart, it is definitely over. We'll have to see what happens. Brian Hackard's going to have just a few more times here to try to get on the back end. He hadn't been able to do anything with that 79 machine. Nothing so far. It's been all 79 Austin since he got out front and led this one. As you got Kelsey right there in 3rd, Brian Jones in 4th, Alex Huffman in 5th. 5 to go, folks. It is go time here at the RACECORE, the Gold Cube Super Late Model Series, USA style. Austin's going to look to try one more time to get a fantastic start. Don't spin the tires, blow the wheels off of it. He needs to go like he's been going every time so far. Whew. You feel that tension? That's the tension these guys are feeling on the track right about now. We're getting set here. Go back, green flag. Brian Hackard. Those two guys, man, have duked it out all night long. But they duked it out earlier. They got into each other. Gonna be able to get in there and Kelsey get up here and steal the show. We'll have to see. The lights off on the pace car. Pace car's coming around for the final time. We're gonna have about 3 to go in this one. And if a caution does come out, it's over. So whoever's in front. So that's why Austin understands he needs the jump of his life. Don't spin them. Don't do anything. His pace car's coming into turn 3. Final time here tonight at USA. Gonna drop off into pit road, and it does. Green flag is about to fly. There we go. Austin gets a good start. Brian does too, as they will both go off into turn number 1. Look at Brian driving on the inside there. He's going to try to drive it in deep. He knows he's only got a couple more times. These two guys actually had a tremendous battle earlier, but I just think Austin has the preferred car and has enough tire and wheel in it. Oh, the 101 sliding through the grass. If the caution flies, it'll be over. Brian is moving in on the back bumper as we're going to hit the white flag here. And you see Austin comes off the turn just a little wiggly as he's going to take the white flag for the final time here tonight at USA. Brian Hacker's going to have one more time. Can Austin hang on to that machine? White flag out, final lap. Austin Farr out front. Brian Hacker sitting in second. Brian is going to have two more turns to try to chase down the leader here. Turn 3 for the final time. Not going to get it done as this man comes out of turn number 4. Austin Farr will win it tonight. Brian Hacker puts it in second, and Kelsey Rogers hangs on to third. Folks, that was an awesome run tonight here. A few little cautions here and there, but hey, that's just to be expected. It's short track racing. It is what it is, you know. It's just one of those things. Wow, what a race these guys put on here tonight. Oh. Thought I had. They're going to park them right here. Line them up, fellas. Line them up. Well, it looks like we don't have anybody in the booth. Anybody for the winners. Well, see if they're going to enter here. We'll give them a few seconds to enter up here. And we're going to see, but while we're doing that, we'll just go ahead and get the unofficial results order here tonight. That man, Austin Farr, puts it in victory lane. Brian Hacker comes up in second. Kelsey the third. Brian Jones in the fourth. Brandon Dorsett fifth. Alex Huffman in the sixth. Brian there the seventh. Jim Locke in the eighth. Josh Cooley the ninth. And Francois ends up in the top 10s. We look through the rest of this one. Woo, short track racing. I'm going to tell you, it was a thriller. Does look like we got the third place person, so let's say, why not? We'll move them down here. Kelsey, Joy in the booth, you got a copy? Well, I tell you what, man, that was a wild one out there. A couple times looked like you might have had the car to actually maybe jump down in there and, you know, maybe get it done.
Well, you still there?
Yeah, still here. You hear me?
Yeah, sorry, you kind of just broke up there at the end.
Oh, it looks like you had the car out there, you know, a couple times that maybe could have got up there, but, you know, just a wild one with the cautions and all. Take us back to what you felt.
No, it was pretty good. We those boys were fast. Sorry, I got some guys talking over the radio here. Those guys were pretty fast today. Just had to try to keep my groove with them. Unfortunately, the cautions just kind of broke up my rhythm, and we'll have to see what happens here on the next one.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we go to Thompson here, the next one with USA, short track racing. I love it. You know, it's typical short track racing here. I mean, you know, some beating and banging, fender rubbing, and a lot of great racing. But I tell you what, you had a fast one out there. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, just Gold Cube, Dan Butler Designs, Justin for hosting the league, Brian, Austin, they raced well tonight, and looking forward to the next one.
No doubt about it. I'll tell you what, congratulations out there again, Kelsey.
All right, man, thank you.
All right, looks like, though, man, we have got the winner up here tonight. The man putting it in victory lane. That would be Austin Farr. Austin, go out of the booth. Got a copy?
Hey, Joe, how's it going?
Man, I tell you, that battle between you and Brian early on, Brian just lost it coming out of the turn. Unfortunately, nowhere to go. Was you a little worried with the damage on the right side?
Yeah, I thought I was done, but luckily took the green again and the car was fine, and I was able to gap the field to, you know, give myself a comfortable cushion. So I consider myself lucky again for this week, too.
Well, you know, and putting it out in victory lane right there, do you maybe feel some of them cautions might have helped you?
I think the cautions were hindering me because it allowed Brian and Kelsey to catch back up to me after, you know, I'd get a gap on him, and I felt like I was better under warmer tires.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, man, you look good. Like I say, you definitely out there dominating. It was a great, phenomenal race there. I mean, typical short track stuff going on. You know, I always enjoy it, but y'all too, man. Y'all went up there and had a great battle for lap after lap. It just, I think eventually the tires just gave way, and then Brian just, looped it. We'd seen it all night long, got loose out of the turn, and obviously y'all two were side by side at the time. But man, I tell you, put in victory lane, got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, Gold Cube for sponsoring the series, OSRN for the broadcast, Dan Butler Designs, iRacing Drivers World, and Scott's Automotive.
Well, I'll tell you what, there you go. Austin Farr, winner here tonight at USA. Good, again, congratulations there, Austin.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, here you have it. That was an awesome run with that man. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, there you go. Austin putting it in victory lane. Well, we're going to head out of here, head out of USA. Don't go anywhere because we're going to be right back here as we got another one. We're going to Thompson here. Another short track racing. An awesome, man, little one here tonight. So, everyone, have a good night.